Hey there. Do you have any big things on your checklist that you're trying to get done? I have been dreading basically swapping some inventory between. I keep some in my garage and I keep some in the storage unit that I'm at, and I'm just thought I'd record this video real quick just to talk about. Oh, louder than I thought it was going to be. Didn't mean to bump into it, but really I was thinking about like, what are those things that you have on your checklist that are just eating away at you? Do you have any of those? This isn't the only thing. It's that thing that I just keep pushing off and pushing off. Like, I got to work on that. I got to work on that. And it got to a point, it was like, I got to send inventory to both Amazon.com in the US as well as Amazon.ca in Canada. And it just got to the point where it was like, okay, I gotta do this. And you might be thinking, well, that doesn't even sound that hard. And you're right, it's not. It's just a matter of swapping out some boxes that I don't need to keep in my garage because I don't use them as often. And I try to keep the storage unit for stuff I need less often. And just basically swapping it out. It's that simple. Just taking stuff from the storage unit that I don't need as often, that I now need, bringing it home and swapping it out with stuff at home in my garage that I don't quite need as much. And it's that simple. And usually that's what we do to ourselves is we take these things that we know we should do and we don't do them, and we give ourselves these excuses of why it's so complicated, because in fact this is not that complicated. It's just like an hour. Now, granted, an hour here, hour there all adds up, but at the same time too, like it's not that complicated. And I know I'm guilty of probably somewhere along the line I wasted an hour on something I could have been more productive on, watching TV or some YouTube video that was not benefiting me or wasn't the right thing for the right time. So I'm just curious, do you have anything on your checklist of things that you know you need to get done? If you could just leave a comment down below. Sometimes just putting it out there publicly that, hey, I need to do X, Y, or Z, or X, Y, and Z, and then some, which is what I need to do. So knocking this off my list so I can get those shipments out so I don't run out of stock is a big thing. So it's kind of gone from important to urgent because I don't want to run out of stock on product. So what do you have on your checklist? And I challenge you, whatever you have, even if you don't comment below, but find something on your checklist that you've been dreading doing and find a way to check it off. And sometimes it's like a weight just totally lifts up off your shoulder. And all of a sudden you realize, oh, I got this done. This wasn't that hard. And then you start getting momentum of like all the other things you start doing as well. So challenge yourself. What can you do today to start making momentum? If you're like, well, there's something I need to do, but it's, it's not just a one-day thing. Okay, what's one thing you can do today to start making progress on it? Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to, expand somewhere and, grow your business. What is one thing you can do? What is one thing you've been dreading? Is it working on building your email list up, or is it, just some random task that like you just keep like kind of moving it from one day to the next? Can you relate to that? I know I sure can. And then all of a sudden you find all these other tasks that suddenly are so much more urgent. What is that one thing? Is it, maybe growing internationally? You think that you need to do it, but you don't want to do the research. Now, don't need to make this a total plug for it, but you can go to CanadaChecklist.com, and I've got a checklist to walk you through what you can do if you want to grow into Canada. And then, I will, also come up with a checklist later on. So who knows, maybe by the time you watch this, I'll have one for expanding into Europe. Right now it's just Canada. Anyway, I digress. But what is that thing on your checklist? These boxes that you have that are basically just keeping you from boxes that are basically just baggage in your head of things that you know you need to get done, whether you write them down or you don't write them down, but you just keep avoiding them. And again, guilty as charged. I've got many more things that I need to do, but this is one big thing on my list. So it's like, I kind of feel that sigh of relief. If you can hear it in my voice, it's because I'm getting this done and I'm getting this taken care of. So I get the shipment out and not have this much stuff in my living room, which is also part of it because, you know, my family doesn't necessarily want to live in a warehouse. Like I kind of sometimes have taken over our house to be a warehouse. But anyway, that's a side note. I'm digressing again. So anyway, you know, what is that one thing you can do? Leave a comment down below if you found this helpful, or you can at least relate to having something on your checklist that you're just not getting done. Please leave a comment, or not just leave a comment, but also, you know, even if you don't feel like leaving a comment, if you can give a little thumbs up, it helps other people find this video, and maybe we can challenge some other people to get some stuff off their list. Think of how productive we can all be, and kind of just keep moving that ball forward. So thank you for watching this video. And if you're not subscribed, please, please, please consider subscribing, so that way I can let you know when I have other helpful tips coming your way. Some will be just random thoughts and musings like this, and some will be more tactical things, you know, such as like, you know, how to grow your business in Canada, or, you know, how to optimize your listings, or, you know, whatever the case is. So more stuff's coming out. And again, thanks and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.